back to Adri's Homestead Life. In this vlog we are going to make a Homestead jalapeno candy. Also we are going to freeze dry some jalapeno, Hungarian chili pepper and życiowa paprika pepper. So if you're interested, please stay with me and let's cook and can and freeze dry together. The wind is picking up now, so I hope you can hear me. I've got some lovely jalapeno plants in here that I need to pick. So I'm gonna start with this first. I've got so much damaged one by the slugs. Even though I have, I'm going to show you how much actually it's damaged by slugs. Slugs loves jalapeno. But even though I've got all these damaged ones, I think it's one of my best jalapeno year so far. And I was gonna make this, some people call it cowboy candy, for such a long time, but I've just never had enough jalapenos. And this year, it's a good year. So I thought, this is the year I'm gonna try. And I called it the Homestead jalapeno candy because it's gonna be my own recipe. I'm gonna stay simple and I'm just gonna use a couple of ingredients. You can put so much herbs and stuff in it, you know, make it for your, perfect for your taste buds, but I'm gonna go with a very simple recipe. Only a couple of ingredients and we can make that lovely jalapeno candy together. Look all these lovely jalapenos. Wow. So it starts green, then it turns to this darky one and then the red. This one is being attacked by slugs again. Look. Never mind, we still got loads for ourselves. So we're gonna be positive. In my climate, I cannot grow the jalapenos quite a decent size. So for me, this year, they grew like kind of this size. I know it all depends on the varieties as well. So, but yeah, I'm happy with it. It's loaded, this plant, absolutely loaded. I think we're gonna manage to pick a whole basket full. Beautiful this plant is. So this one is gone red and I think actually that gonna look really good in a jar if I'm gonna mix the green and the red together. Look! So we've picked this much of jalapeno pepper. We gotta go to the kitchen and weigh it, make sure we've got enough, but I'm sure we have. Next we are going to pick the życiowa paprika pepper. Remember we've already made this earlier of the season. We made smoked paprika with it and it was delicious. So I'm hoping to make the same. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to freeze dry it first, and then we're gonna make smoked paprika pepper with it. Oh, these ones are lovely now. So again, I'm only picking the ones that are deep red. Looking good. Look. Wow. Lovely Java pepper. And now we're picking the black Hungarian chili pepper. I've only got this one plant, but it's so productive. As you can see, it's loaded. It's got this beautiful purple stem as well and purple flower. And the whole fruit is, you know, oops, I've just dropped one. It goes to this deep purple, like kind of black color. It's gorgeous. So I'm gonna freeze dry some of these. Right, I'm going to wash all these jalapeno, black Hungarian chili and the Życiowa pepper, and we're going to process it. So I've got all the ingredients to make the Homestead jalapeno candy. I've got more chili what we're going to use in the recipe. We're going to use all of the jalapeno, the green and the red. The other two we are going to use in other recipes. So what we're gonna use 3 pounds, just under 1.5 kilo of jalapeno. We're going to chop it up in my food processor. I'm going to have 4 cups of organic cane sugar, 2 cups of my homemade apple cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, what I've made not long ago, 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt, and half a teaspoon of paprika powder. So I'm gonna start with my Dutch oven. I'm going to put the sugar and the apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to put it on medium heat until it's gonna start boiling and it's all combined and the sugar melts. So I'm going to put this right on the stove, get it going. While that's heating up, we're going to chop up the jalapeno. So after I cleaned the jalapeno, we ended up just under 3 pounds, about 1.2 kilograms. And now I'm going to put it through the blender. Smells delicious. Just empty it, put it back and carry on with the rest. The sugar and the apple cider vinegar mixture now is boiling. I've tried this jalapeno. It took me 5 minutes to get back to normal. Oh my god, it's so chilly. I mean, I like chili, I like spicy food, but not too spicy food. This Homestead jalapeno candy it is gonna be a chili one. I haven't removed the seeds. I thought, should be alright. Well, we're gonna have a taste test after this is done, and then I'm gonna decide if it's alright for me, but never mind. Yeah. So the jalapeno is now in. We're going to put the 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt, the 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of the smoked paprika. All goes in there now. So that's all the ingredients what we're going to need, and I'm going to give it a very good stir and bring this back for a rolling boil for 5 minutes. And that's how simple this is. As you can hear, the jars are now in the dishwasher on a wash and rinse cycle. I've got a pot with a half full of water. That's where we're going to water bath can this today. So the next job, now I've got the życiowa pepper. I'm going to get this ready the same way, just cut the tops off. And I'm going to get this ready. Now this will go to the freeze dryer along with the black Hungarian chili. So that won't fill the freeze dryer, but probably that will fill one tray. So I'm thinking to pick something else. Maybe we can pick maybe cilantro and parsley or basil to go with it, just to fill the freeze dryer. Compost bin here goes to the compost. This would be the perfect time now to save seeds, if I would like to save seeds from these peppers. I'm just gonna get the freeze dry trays so we can start loading. And I'm probably going to freeze it first in the freezer before we put it into the freeze dryer. I think we might be able to put both of the chilies in here. So that leaves us 3 trays to try something else. So I'll do the black Hungarian. Just take the stalks, cut the stalks off. And I'll probably just cut it same, like in 3 pieces. And that can go in a freeze dryer. If it's smaller, cut it in 2. And we're still waiting for the jalapeno to boil. And then we can fill the jars. Right, the Homestead jalapeno candy, it's now ready to can. So I've got the warm jars straight out of the dishwasher. It's a very hot food. The jalapeno goes into the jars. And then I've got a very hot water. I just had to pull it off because it started boiling. So we fill the jars first, and then we're going to put in a canner, water bath can it for 10 minutes. Fill the jars till like a ½ an inch headspace we're going to leave. And let's see what it's gonna be like. I'm scared to try it now. I think it's gonna be very spicy. But I've always wanted to try this. I've always wanted to try this cowboy candy. Let's see how many jars this makes. Right, looks like we're gonna have a 4-pint jars and a little bit leftover that goes to the fridge, and we will try that later. So what I'm doing now, I'm removing the air bubbles. We don't want any air bubbles in the jars. We've got this 1/2 inch headspace, and now we're going to wipe the rims. I've got the vinegar water in here, or just a vinegar, and just go around the rim. Make sure it's no sticky, sugary residue or any jalapeno. What I do, I sometimes just run my finger through, make sure there's no cracks in the jar. Perfect. And now we can just go to put the lid on it. I've got the lids and finger tight, and now we can put this to the canner. We're gonna wait, and it starts boiling. We start timer, and we're going to boil it in a hot water bath canner for 10 minutes. Make sure that water above a couple of inches of that jar. I am going to pre-freeze this chili first before we put it to the freeze dryer. Just remove the jars from the water bath canner and leave it on this towel until tomorrow. This has now finished. We're going to open the valve and check the product. I usually hear that click noise. I know it's ready to open. Right, let's see. Ooh. The jalapeno, I think I've put in there. No, the black Hungarian chili and a życiowa pepper, looking good. Celery, yeah, looking good. So they can come out. What else is put in here? Oh, that's a parsley. It's a parsley. Going to put the życiowa pepper in this jar. We're going to powder this to make smoked paprika. Hungarian chili. I am just putting the Homestead jalapeno candy now on a shelf. Look how nicely the 2023 side of our pantry is filling up. And we've got a lot more to do. So well, hope you enjoyed the vlog making the candy with me, and see you very soon. Bye friends!